Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on BetCross. Another very beautiful day, beautiful Monday morning. Once again, we're back with our predictions. All right. As usual, we always look at football matches that are going on across the globe and also use those previous results that they have and use it to come up with the verdict, best possible verdict for each of these matches. And yesterday, we had a very good outing. Seeing that most of the games we predicted saw success, and also those of us in the VIP group, our VIP games saw success yesterday, all of it. And today we are going to also repeat that success, hopefully. And in a short while, we'll be looking at the matches one after the other. But I want to urge you to, try and join our VIP group and as well as subscribe to this very channel so you don't miss out on, football predictions that will always come up here on a daily basis. Okay. All right. That being said, we head to the business of today, and we start today with the first game, which is in Norway First Division, where we have John Dalane who will be coming up against the Skyid. All right. When we look at recent results for each of these sides, you can see that in the last six matches for John Dalane, it is one win and two draws, as well as three losses in the last six games. And away side Skyid have managed to achieve three draws, but three losses as well in the last six games that they had. When you look at the performances from home and away perspective, you could see that for the home side, John Dalane, they've managed to win two matches and they had three draws in the last 10 home games, but have also lost five matches in the last 10 home matches. Okay, and away side, Skyid on the other hand have won just one from away. They've had two draws and they've lost seven games in the last 10 away matches. All right, when you look at how these two teams fared on head-to-head basis, or no, the scoreline rather, you could see that for the home side, John Dalane, the last four home matches that they have, produced a minimum of over 3.5, and the away side also the last two away games they had produced over 2.5, and out of that, seven times out of 10, the last 10 away games they had produced over 2.5, and the home side it is eight times out of 10 that they've seen over 2.5. So we expect to see a lot of goals here. Even though the last meeting between the two sides, which happened in February, saw only two goals, but we expect to see a minimum of three goals in this very encounter. And over 2.5, that's what we expect for that very game, all right? And it will take us to the next for today. It is in Ireland Premier Division, where we have Bohemians who will be coming up against the Shamrock Rovers. All right, when we look at stats for each of these sides, we see Bohemians are doing well. Both teams are doing very well at the moment. Bohemians have won four games in the last six matches and have lost two games out of those. And Shamrock Rovers, flying, doing very well at the moment, winning five matches in the last six games and also having a draw out of that six matches that they had. They've been doing so very well. Shamrock Rovers, the away side, and you may check it how they fared from home and away basis. You can see the home side Bohemians have been able to achieve 7 victories in the last 10 home matches. They've lost 3 games out of those 7 matches that they had. Out of those 10 home matches that they had, winning 70% of the home matches have resulted to success to them. And away side Shamrock Rovers also have won 6 games in the last 10 away matches. They've had 3 draws as well as 1 loss. 60% of the away games have seen them winning all those. And when you look closely at the result for each of these two sides, you can see that for Bohemians, they've been averaging, for the past 5 home matches, they've been averaging 2 goals, in the past 5 home matches. And away side, Shamrock Rovers, for the past 6 away matches, their average has been 2 goals at the minimum. So it means that in recent times, both sides have been scoring and also they've been conceding as well, especially the away side, Shamrock Rovers. So in this very one, we are going with goals as a verdict. Also, the last meeting between the two sides saw a 2-3 score line. On that occasion, Bohemians won on that very occasion. So we are going with a minimum of 2 goals to occur here. We want to play safe. So it is a minimum of 2 goals and over 1.5. That's what we expect for this very one. All right. And the next for today, also in Ireland, but in Ireland First Division. This time around, not the Premier Division, it is the First Division, the lower division right now. And we're looking at Finhabs, who will be up against Dundalk, okay? And when you look at results for each of these two sides, Finhabs, the home side, have won 3 matches. They've lost they've had 3 draws rather, and they've also lost 3 matches. They've not won any single match in the last 6 games that they had so far. And away side, Dundalk, winning 3 games and drawing 3. They've not lost a single match in the last 6 matches that they had so far. All right, when you look at how they fared from home and away basis, Finhouse playing from home have managed 2 wins and 2 draws, but have also lost 6 matches in the last 10 home appearances. And away side, on the other hand, Dundalk have managed to achieve 8 victories in the last 10 away games, and they've also had 2 draws. They've not lost any single match in the last 10 away games that they had. Dundalk have been in fine form, On head-to-head basis, you can see that the last meeting between the two sides saw them playing at a 1-all draw on that very occasion. But prior to that, the last 10 meetings between the two sides have seen Dundalk winning a number of times. They've actually won 8 times out of the last 10 meetings between the two sides. There've never been a single time Dundalk actually, Finhabs actually had a victory against Dundalk in the last 10 meetings. It has always been Dundalk who always have the upper hand or the blow out to draw. But here, I'm expecting the away side Dundalk to win out shortly in this very encounter. So it is a away win. That's a verdict for that very encounter. All right, we head to the next for today. Also in Ireland, the first division, where we have Bray Wanderers who be up against the UCD Dublin. Okay, when you look at the results for these two sides, Bray Wanderers have won 2 games and a draw, losing 3 matches, and UCD winning 2 games and 2 draws with also 2 losses in the last 6 games. All right, looking at performances from home and away perspective, you can see that Bray Wanderers have been doing, pretty well from home, winning 7 games in the last 10 home matches, and they've also had 3 losses, in the last 10 home games that they had. And away side, UCD on the other hand have also won 4 matches from away. They've had 1 draw, but have lost 5 matches in the last 10 away games that they have so far. All right, on head-to-head performances, you can see that Bray Wanderers, actually won the last meeting between the two sides, defeating this UCD by 2-0 in the last meeting, which happened in April of this very year. And prior to that, we saw Bray Wanderers also beating this very side in March from away on that very occasion. So here, we are giving it to the home side, Bray Wanderers, to either win or draw in this very encounter. Also, noting the fact that they've not been seeing a lot of goals, so we expect the home side, Bray Wanderers, to win or draw and under 4.5. That's what value for that very encounter, all right? And the next that we have for you also, okay? All right, that concludes it for today. Okay, there's one more game also in the first division of Ireland, and we have Cope Ramblers who will be up against Kerry. And the Cope Ramblers have won 4 matches in the last 6 games, and they've also had a draw as well as 1 loss. And we said Kerry winning 3 and 2 draws, but also lost 1 match in the last 6 games. All right. And when you take a look at performances for both sides from home and away basis, you can see that Cope Ramblers have won 7 games and a draw. They've lost 2 matches in the last 10 home matches. They've won 70% of the home matches. And we said Kerry have managed 2 wins in the last 10 away games. They've also had 2 draws, but have lost 6 games out of the last 10 away matches that they have so far. Okay, and last meeting between 2 sides saw Cope Ramblers winning this very Kerry from away. That happened in April of this very year, and we saw Cope Wanderers winning from away on that very occasion. So we do expect Cope Wanderers who will be playing from home, this time around to rise to the occasion once more and win out shortly against Kerry. So it is the home side to win out shortly. That's a value for that very game, and that brings our predictions for you today on Betcraft to conclusion. We wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes green. Remember to play responsibly, as these are football games. Sometimes may not be exactly what it is. Also remember to join our VIP special group. For some of the games that I have there that I believe that will actually come out as successful. I believe to have greater percentage of coming out as successful. Those are the games I'll put out there in my VIP special. All right. See you on the VIP special. Until tomorrow, keep winning.